Joe here with Rack Speed Company. I'm just going to do a quick video on a little update. I'm going to transfer some bees. I've been working, yesterday I started really, taking the splits that we made from the 5-frame boxes and putting them in some tins. So kind of show you what I'm looking like. So all these were in 5s, coming down, and about to start on that one, and then these last 3. So transferring them because they've grown. They're building brood up pretty good, and after the next few hatch outs, I mean, those boxes are going to be packed out. So I figured, well, might as well go ahead and give them some room and let them grow more, because the goal is to get them into tins before winter, and overwinter in those tins, so I ain't got to worry about overcrowding and whatnot in the coming few months and whatnot. So kind of like a little setup here. Just pulled out 5, pull out 6 frames, and then we're going to go into this one. So one-handed again. These bees have been doing really, really well. So everybody's out foraging right now. They got about 2 frames built out, 3 for sure. All the foragers are out, so the population is mostly nurse bees in here. But as you can see, we got 3 rows, and then we'll check the brood pattern here to see. You could probably wait a little while longer before transfers, but I'd really rather get them into a bigger box sooner rather than later, and let them go. Continue to kick the feed to them. Let them build out quick. Oh, let me grab my beetle barn. So these are little beetle barns. These work really well. Beetles can go in there. Hive beetles can go in there. Bees will obviously like propolis over. You see a little bit of propolis closed on that one. Try to clear it out real quick. Sorry for the poor camera work here. There we go. Some folks, will put like some peanut butter and some boric acid, kind of ball it up, put it there in the center of these little things. You just pop it open right there. Beetles come in there, eat that, kill them. It doesn't harm the bees. They can't get in there. So those are really, really effective, but I just set it right there. Entrance, you can see, it's facing right here the same way. And once I put them in there, I'll move that box and I'll push that over there to them. Now let's go ahead and get in here. Again, apologize for the camera work. Just running off my cell phone in one hand right now, so bear with me. Sorry. Now, I will say, these girls are really good propolis producers. That's a tongue twister. Okay. See, they've already started working on there. See if we can spot a queen or anything on here. I don't see her, but they're definitely drawing that out. It's mostly feed in there. No signs of eggs or larvae that I see at the moment. So we're just going to go ahead and drop her in. See what we're working with. Yeah, I was going through these yesterday, and I got to try to catch a video, but I think it's this hive or the next one. I got one of my queens is almost all the way black. I mean, she's so dark, I missed her twice. I had to go back through there and really take my time. Most of these are nice amber, some dark bands. Oh, this one's kind of heavy. Take my time with this because I got one hand here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. There's our brood. It's a nice looking pattern. You can see that those are recent hatch outs. See some young bees in there. See some larvae. I don't see the queen. Let me spin this around. Very carefully. I do not want to drop this frame. It's very upset bees if I did. Alright. Yeah, brood pattern's looking really good. Some honey up top. Still got a flow on, Spanish needle, goldenrod. Although the Spanish needle's starting to come to an end, it's starting to deadhead. But we're still feeding, we're just giving them a nice surplus of feed. Continue to draw. And that white wax right there, you can tell that's new. So we're going to continue to feed. Alright, let me drop this in. Apologize in advance. I know the camera's going all over the place. Let's see if we can find her. We didn't see her on that one. Hopefully we can find her on this next one. Let's see. Looks like there's a decent amount of honey. See, you can see the honey already? I can tell this is going to be a heavy frame. Whoa! Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy. Okay. Definitely work your grip strength. Here's my second one. Bees are so calm. Good laying pattern to this queen. Very, very happy. Very happy with her. She's doing good. All these queens that we've gotten have done just so well. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can spot her. If we don't, I'm not too concerned. But I would like to. She's obviously here. Some very fresh baby bees and fresh hatch outs I see. But typically the queens, they don't like to be on honey frames. They don't like to walk across honey. And if it's capped with brood, they really don't walk across it too much because there's really no point. They're looking for the next open cell. So let me drop this down. That's a good looking frame. And you see what I mean? You see what I mean about these hives looking to explode? I mean, they are fully capped. You know what? See, something you got to worry about too with is like your spacing. See, I was about to push these two together and those combs are going to hit because I didn't put it back exactly the way I had it. So I'm just going to flip that around. That's going to give me more space. Or give them more space, I should say. And that's how they built it. Look at that. Perfect fit. Okay. Get that old patty off. Now, if we don't find her in here, I'm going to go back through two hands and try to find her and then get the camera rolling again. So, it's kind of hard to really do with one. See that comb? Call that bridge comb. I call it wonky comb. They do that on this yellow foundation all the time. I mean, to be fair, it's not waxed very much. I got these for free, secondhand. I probably should have prepped them a little bit more, but they do that from time to time. They'll build that weird comb. So sometimes I'll break it off and make them fix it, but they will continue to work on it, and they will somewhat fix it themselves, but it's kind of weird. And it's called bridge comb because you can see it's like a bridge on the frame. They can go underneath of it sometimes. So that can be due to spacing and things like that, or just not having foundation that's really prepared and waxed. Personally, I like to run foundationless, or this black stuff is pretty good too. I usually get that heavy wax. See if I can find and I do have a foundation-less frame. Oh, here we go. I like to run these starter strip right here and some wire or fishing string, but they will chew the fishing string, so the wire is better. But this strip, you can make your own starter strip. This strip actually, it comes with it. It's laid down, so you just run your hive tool or sharp knife across here, turn it up 90 degrees, either staple it down, or glue it or something, with some strong wood glue if you want, but I usually staple it down And then I'll run these strings. I found that the bees love to draw this out. And the cool thing about this is that they don't build that weird wonky bridge comb. So what I'm going to do is actually separate that. There's no brood on this frame. And I'm going to just set that in between. So I want them to start drawing that out. So I'm going to pause it right here though. I'm going to try to find that queen for y'all. She's obviously in here, but it's hard to do with just one hand. So I'll come right back and I'll resume the video. Yep, found her. She was on the semi-blank frame. That first one I pulled, she was on the back side. Isn't she pretty? So we're just going to be extremely gentle. Put her back in. Be difficult one-handed. Hang on. There we go. All right, so she was on that first frame, just on the back side. See, she was hiding. She was hiding. Okay, so that's really the transfer. I only got but one more blank to put in there, so we got like 2.5 frames drawed. But there's a lot of cat brood that's about to pop open. I got a lot of foragers that are out, so these are all nurse bees in here. Just gonna get this spacing right. And I really need some more drawn comb, but I've been running out, giving the rest all my drawn comb. But I do have partial. See how hot it is out here? The wax is literally melting. Look at that, was comb and it's wet. If you want to lose some weight, be a beekeeper in Florida. You'll sweat it out, I promise. It's hot. Get my space in there a little bit. There we go. Give him a little more room here, just a space. Sorry about the bad camera work, y'all. I'm new to the whole recording thing and whatnot, so forgive me. That's what you got to deal with. But that's just transferring them. I'm gonna got 3 more to go, and we're gonna knock it out. And so far, all these splits are looking really good. And when you transfer, we're gonna have a lot of orientation. Check out this is right next to me. If I can flip this around. See all this orientation? And all these hives are alternated with the entrances. So it may look like, yes, they are close together, but you'll see there's some bees that was their old entrance right there, and they're going back and they're trying to figure out which way to go. That'll settle down over the next couple of days. They're orientating and trying to remember which way's home. But I alternate the entrances just so they don't get confused. Obviously the boxes are all different colors and whatnot, aside from some of the lids. So it just helps them get back home. And you can see all these foragers that I just transferred, they're still going in. You can see that one's got some good pollen on the back of her legs. Got some white in there, got some orange. So some of that's from the goldenrod, some of that's from Spanish needle. Pretty cool. And that's what we call bringing home the groceries. So I'm gonna button this up. Longer video, I know. Thank you for dealing with me and my bad camera work, but one day I'll get a GoPro. So appreciate it. If you like the videos, give me a like and subscribe. Share it around, tell your friends, help support beekeeping. Really appreciate it. You know, these creatures are extremely valuable to us, and nature as well. They do a very, very important job. So we're just trying to keep it going. All right. Thank you.